Don't you want to know what's causing your ADHD symptoms so that you can resolve them and lead a healthy, vibrant, successful life? Welcome back to the mini-series on causes of ADHD symptoms. Watch the video linked down below on the first cause of ADHD symptoms, the instant gratification personality. Today, we will be talking about the second cause of ADHD symptoms, a disordered second brain. If you want to find out what's causing your ADHD symptoms, take the 2-minute quiz linked down below to find out what's going on for you. Once you've gotten your results, a full intervention plan will be delivered to your inbox. What is your second brain? Well, that's your gut, of course, because the neurotransmitters that we need in our brain to keep it running smoothly are actually produced in our gut by our trillions of gut bacteria. How would you know if gut dysbiosis is causing your ADHD? Well, let's look at the symptoms. Physiological symptoms that you will see are headaches, stomach aches, autoimmune conditions, asthma, allergies. The psychiatric symptoms that we'll see are depression and anxiety. We will also see learning disabilities in some children, as well as sensory issues, sensitivity to light, to touch, cutting labels out of all of your clothing. If you see any of these symptoms, or you generally have a physical feeling of unwellness, it's time to take a look at your gut. How does a person develop a healthy gut, and how is that knocked off kilter causing us to struggle so much? A healthy gut is seeded by mom at birth. When a child travels through the birth canal, the mom seeds the child's gut with her first major gift. She then gives a second gift of breastfeeding. Sometimes a child is born by C-sections, which can save a child and a mother's life. That child's gut will be seeded by the doctor's gloves or by the hospital room. Do not worry, there is help on the way. In addition, sometimes a mother will either elect to not breastfeed her child or will be unable to breastfeed. If a child is born through the birth canal and is nursed, that child is set up with a healthy gut by the time they become toddlers. What about the rest of the children? Don't worry, help is on the way. We can repair that gut. But what happens next? Throughout life, a child or an adult will often be prescribed antibiotics, can save our lives as well, but it definitely causes a serious blow to our gut bacteria. Let's move on to our diet. That standard American diet, the SAD diet, is definitely sad for our gut because it is very unvaried and we don't have a lot of fruits and vegetables in our diet. So when we have an extremely narrow diet and are not exposed to many foods, our gut bacteria doesn't flourish. And only the bacteria that craves sugars and fats are going to dominate. Not only that, we actually need to be exposed to animals and nature in order for our gut to populate correctly. How many of us spend a lot of time hiking or out in nature or petting our local cow? So what are the chances that we will get to adulthood with a healthy gut? Not very high. And therefore, many of us struggle with not only punishing physiological problems, but also ADHD symptoms. So what can we do about it? I would like to invite you to join me on the 30-day challenge. All of the information about the 30-day challenge can be downloaded for free from my website, hyperhealing.org. Here's what the challenge requires. We are first going to eliminate food groups that are causing us a tremendous amount of stress on our gut and wiping out our healthy bacteria. The foods we are going to eliminate are dairy, gluten, sugar, processed food, food coloring, and preservatives. That's a lot. Once we eliminate that group of foods, we now want to add the foods that are going to keep us healthy. We begin with probiotics, but even better than probiotics is going to be fermented foods. Go to your local market and buy pickles and sauerkraut and kimchi. These are fantastic for repopulating your gut. You do not want them to be pasteurized because that kills all the bacteria. We also want to shift over our diet to 70% fruits and vegetables. You want to be eating all of the colors of fruits and vegetables. They could be cooked or you can eat them raw. The rest of your diet will consist of healthy grains, nuts, seeds, clean meat, fish, and chicken. There's a lot you can eat. In Hyper Healing Chapter 10, you will get a full detailed analysis of how to succeed at the 30-day challenge. What you will find is that within a few weeks, you will be able to focus again, you will feel healthy again, and you will be ready to take on the world like you never have. So go ahead, take the leap. The 30-day challenge is waiting for you. If the cause of your ADHD symptoms is your unhappy second brain, gut dysbiosis, then you can resolve this in just 1 month. Until next time, wishing you great success.